We're in Spain at the Park Motor Castelloli racetrack, and with us today is something really special. Yes, this is a prototype. We are driving a prototype today of the Bentley Continental GT. Yes, a prototype, and the reason why we're driving it is because there's something really special under the hood. And that, for the first time in the GT's history, is a hybrid power plant that makes 782 horsepower. That's over 100 horsepower more than the outgoing W12. Yes, you heard that right. The famed W12 engine that has powered the Continental since its launch will no longer be available. The styling and interiors have been updated too, but we can't show you that just yet. So for now, I'll let you try and imagine yourself peeling away that thin disguise. For now then, it's only the driving bits. So what's it like? I can't wait to find out. Hop on in. The weather gods seem to have some other plans though. As my record goes, every time I'm in Europe at a racetrack with a supercar, it rains. Ferrari at Fiorano, the Maserati GT at the Vallelunga racetrack, and now here too. So we had to wait until it stopped, but that just meant a wet, cold and unfamiliar track to drive. Just 2 hot laps on. Anyhow, there was a Bentley employee familiar with the track riding shotgun, and the GT has 4-wheel drive. So I gave it all I could, and boy, it was one hell of a ride. The car is heavy and you feel all that weight around corners, especially on racetrack. And then it's ridiculously fast. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is in a claimed 3.2 seconds. That's faster than the W12 Continental. Beyond the sprint, roll-on times are incredibly quick too. 150 to 200 feels like you're going from 50 to 100. And that meant I arrived too fast for one particular corner. But the brakes are fantastic. They stop you quickly and confidently. And with 420mm front and 380mm rear disc, they are probably the largest cast iron brakes on any production car. The previous GT had that boast to its name. So with just 2 hot laps, there's not much more to report on. But stay tuned, because we have a walk around coming up and we will have a more substantial drive as well. For now, I can say this for sure though. It's got a lot of mass and it does move about. 1 or 2 points did catch me out as well. I can tell you this, the car is quick, really quick, picks up pace like that. It's obviously got the e-motor filling in. And boy, one thing that did surprise me though was the brakes. When you drive a GT car on a racetrack, you end up finding that the brakes aren't that great because you tend to brake much later than you would, let's say, out on the road. But this one, boy, it really does shave speed. So will we miss the W12 then? From the point of view of its uniqueness, yes. Performance though, the hybrid seems to have that well covered. More power and fewer emissions then, who can argue with that?